Rank these chief stews from best to worst. Oh gosh, this is gonna get me into hellfire. Hello, I am Fraser Olender from Below Deck, and this is Fold Factor with Good Housekeeping. There will be multiple rounds, and I'll be folding household items up against the clock. Guys, what on earth? And if I don't finish in time, I'm gonna have to answer some really brutal questions. What's the shadiest thing you've ever done to a crewmate?
How do you think you're gonna do with this?
What do you mean? I'm gonna do phenomenally well. That's not a question. Watch me go. Also, I really hope I do well, because that'll be really embarrassing if I don't. Round one, I will have to fold socks like this pair. I've got to pair them as well, so that's someone else's job, but at least I'm gonna do a good job at what I can see. It's not the cutest thing to do. I think the easiest way of folding a sock and the nicest way is to do the standard protocol, because this, as much as it's messy, can look really chic in a drawer. I'll have these are cute. I've given up already, but here we go. As I do this, I'm changing it every single way and finding out what is the best way to fold a sock, and it's definitely not the prototype you gave me. Great.
All right, let's read that question.
What's the most shocking thing you've ever seen a guest bring on board? One guest came on board with nothing but the outfit they were wearing and expected us to have their clothes for them, and I just said, no. No. Ready for the next round. So now we have a basket of t-shirts. I have to fold as many of these as I can. If you know me, you know that I travel with a folding board. The way this has been folded is great, but it's definitely not of my standard. So you grab your t-shirt, you put it to the opposite end, facing away from you, throw your folding board on top. Also, every time you pack your clothes and you're going on a vacation of any kind, you need to pack one of these, and your suitcase has to be as beautifully presented as you are at all times. Right, let's go. And yes, guys, I have done this before quite a few times. Despite how messy you might think it is, it's still gonna look beautiful at the end. Clearly I don't do this on a time restraint, but at least it's looking cutesy, and we'd much rather that than nothing. Jesus, give me more time. What would your stew say is your worst quality? I'm a bit too friendly, I think. I think I like to be a friend sometimes more than a boss. I get in trouble a lot because I want to be everyone's best friend, and I get really upset when people don't like me. So I need to work on that. For this round, I will be folding boxer briefs using the square method, whatever that is. I've seen this method before. They're like tucked into each other. Hold on, let me give this a... Who does this? Why would anyone want to have their stuff folded this way? That's the new square method. Okay. I'm gonna do a basic fold, and then I'm gonna see how nice I can make it into your square method afterwards. Square method. 1. See? Learning on the job, guys. 2. No one's perfect, but one is definitely improving. What's one scene from Below Deck that you're glad never made it to air? There's a lot that happens in 6 weeks when you're being filmed 24/7, and sometimes your finest hours are perhaps not your finest hours for TV. I woke up in the middle of the night and ran straight into my bathroom door and nearly knocked myself out, desperate for the bathroom. Anyway, they didn't show it, and I was like, thank God for that. I have one towel in here, and I have to fold this hotel style. Apparently that's what that is. Okay, I clearly am not as good as I make myself out to be at the job. I'm just gonna go rogue and figure something else out. I'm pretty sure I can make something look decent. So anyway, guys, this is my worst day to date. That's saying a lot. This is not quite the same, but I would say thick, juicy, and polished. What's the shadiest thing you've ever done to a crewmate? Got them fired. And I've done it a couple times. I was once really badly treated by a senior crew member, and I worked my way up high enough to get him gone. So now we have the fitted sheet, everyone's favorite item not to fold. Okay.
And it has to match exactly.
I got it. Also, I reckon that's a different sheet to this one. So. I would say we're doing really well, actually. What on earth? I'm just gonna give it a whirl and a swirl. And I would say it's very similar. This is in my way. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Oh, wow. Don't they look great next to each other? Which one looks better?
Can you turn yours around?
Can I what, sorry?
Turn it around.
Say that again?
Around.
Yeah. Sure. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So, name one crewmate you hope to never run into while off the clock. That's Barbie. Sorry, bitch.
I love you. I'm having
You
a
do
great
not
time
act like
with
it. You are such a horrible person when you don't want to speak to anyone.
Barbie and I just don't necessarily get along. And she runs her mouth on social media a lot. I'm joking, I'm not. I have got a basket of jeans and I need to match this fold. This does seem doable. Okay. Also, the silence is deafening in this room right now. Okay, look, this is gonna be good enough. Okay. Okay, this is going well, actually. Don't speak too soon, Chris, come on. Jesus! Okay. She won't notice. Great. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, enough. Let's go. This is really awkward. Time?
You've got 10 seconds left.
No, I haven't. Okay. Oh, she won't notice. Okay, time please. Yeah, see? Amazing! Done.
None of them match.
At a distance, they match.
Okay.
I would say that matches. This one,
Show me.
this one was my favorite colour, and I loved folding this one. What did you say your name was again? I forgot.
You gotta read the question.
Why?
All right.
Oh my god. Rank these chief stews from best to worst. So Kate Chastain, Heather Chase, Hannah Ferrier, and Aisha Scott. Oh gosh, this is gonna get me into hellfire. Bring it on. Okay, so the best is going to be Aisha Scott. Aisha, I love you. Then we're gonna go with our favorite Kate Chastain, everyone's favorite. Love you, boo. The next one on this list, Heather Chase. Heather, good friend of mine, I love you. And Hannah, you're a mother now. There's no point even contending because you're not a chief stew anymore, so I'm gonna put you at the end, but I do love you a lot. Get these the hell out of here. So, for our finale, we have the rapid fire round where I'll be stuffing this duvet inside of the duvet cover whilst answering questions. I cannot win this round whether I try or not. I'm gonna take my own time doing this, guys. Because life's too short to be rushing, I say. I've never said that before, and I'll probably never say it again, but it was worth to say. Guys, what on earth? Also, who would ever buy this colour?
Would you rather be stuck on a charter with your ex or your worst boss?
I'd rather be stuck on a charter with my ex. We've all gone back there at least once or twice.
Would you rather lose the radio for a day or lose your voice for the whole charter?
Lose my voice for the whole charter. That would be stunning. And then you get that husk at the end of it.
Would you rather rehire Camille or do a solo charter without any stews?
Oh, I would rather do a solo charter without any stews any day of the week on every account.
Would you rather get caught gossiping about someone on a hot mic or catch someone talking about you?
If I caught someone talking about me, it would crush me. I think I'd cry for like a week.
Would you rather take a charter with no tip or a season with no airtime?
I guess no airtime. I don't do this because I love it that much. Felt so good. I did really, really badly. But as I said, no one's perfect, and now I at least know what to work on. Thank you so much for watching me on Good Housekeeping, and please do not forget to tune in to catch me on Below Deck Season 12 on Bravo.